Migraine is huge. Women tend to get it more than men, especially if they are perimenopausal or insulin resistant. Even men get it, especially when they are low on testosterone. The annual productivity loss in the US due to migraine is $21 billion. It's that huge. And that is why we need lifestyle changes to manage it, which is why you are here. Let's get into it. Number one, stop overusing migraine medication because that is one of the leading causes of your migraine becoming worse because these medicines reduce your pain threshold. That is why lifestyle changes are even more important. Let's begin with sleep. Now there are 100 things you can do for sleep. Get sunlight in the morning, dim your lights in the evening, take a melatonin supplement, breathe through the left nostril, manage your stress, practice yoga nidra, NSDR, whatnot. I'm not going to tell you that because internet is full of it. I have a blog with 12 tips on it. There is one thing that is most important when it comes to sleep, and that is having a fixed routine. That is what even Ayurveda says. Your dincharya, your fixed routine is very, very important. Not just in terms of sleep, even in terms of your diet and exercise. Because when it comes to resetting your circadian rhythm, which is simply a way for your body to tell time, you don't just need light. Your body can also tell time by your schedule. If there is a usual fixed time that you eat, usual fixed time that you exercise or go to bed, that is also a way for your body to know what time it is. So fix your routine. Because people who had erratic schedules in the past, especially people who would eat at irregular times, are at much higher risk of developing migraine. The second lifestyle intervention you need is exercise because physical inactivity and obesity both double or more than double the risk of getting migraine, which is why weight loss, even modest amount of it, is helpful in reducing the frequency and severity of migraine attacks. But here's the challenge. For some people, exercise actually triggers migraine, about for 20% of the people, not everyone. And that largely is a factor of intensity. If you push yourself beyond your capacity, then yes, a migraine attack can happen. So monitor yourself, choose wisely and progressively overload. Any form of exercise is good. In fact, in one study, they compared 3 groups. One group did 40 minutes of aerobic exercise 3 times a week. The second group did relaxation and breathing exercises. And the third group took a medicine, topiramate or something like that, up to 200 milligrams. All 3 by the end of the trial gave similar results. So reduction in migraine is very, very similar for exercise, breathing interventions and your medicine. You can actually combine the two. A good exercise regimen with breathing and stress management exercises would be just perfect. The third lifestyle intervention is diet and nutrition. One thing I've already told you, if you have irregular eating habits, you're going to be at risk of migraine. People who skip their meals, especially breakfast, tend to get migraine a lot more. Number 2, people with migraine have a history of eating high inflammatory foods, which means things like processed food, sugary drinks, refined carbs, cakes, pastries, biscuits, etc. So choose more whole foods, choose more complex carbs, eat fruits and vegetables, etc. And because inflammation is a factor, you might want to focus on omega-3 rich foods or supplements if your doctor approves it, and also vitamin D, magnesium and B vitamins because these are linked to migraine. Next, very important one is hydration. Are you drinking enough water? It's very simple. Please make sure you do that. There is no fixed number. It could anywhere be from 2 liters to 4 liters, depends on you, your body weight, body size, etc. So be sufficiently hydrated. The only way to tell is the color of your urine. If it is too dark, then yes, you are not hydrated enough. If it is too light, you are overhydrated. Things that can make you dehydrated are alcohol and caffeine, so be mindful of that. Both of them are also triggers for migraine. People who get migraines had a caffeine overuse issue in the past as well, so make sure you're not overdoing anything in your life because you don't know what the repercussions would be. Caffeine is good in right amounts, but too much and then you end up with migraines. And of course, alcohol triggers migraine in 75% of the people who have migraine issues. So that's a big trigger. One of the reasons is because of vasodilation, but also because it dehydrates you. Drink enough water. Oh, and I forgot, of course, smoking along with alcohol. Smoking is also pretty bad for migraine, but do I need to still say that? It's 2024. Lastly, on diet, you will have to personalize it because everyone responds differently and everyone has different trigger foods. I may respond badly to MSG. I don't, but maybe you do. Someone may respond badly to cheese, to wine, to alcohol. You don't know, caffeine, chocolate. So you need to write down your trigger foods, which brings me to the next intervention. Next intervention is a diary. You need to note down your triggers. You need to track your migraine attacks. What was the severity, frequency? What was a possible trigger? Was it a perfume? Was it some sound? Was it light? Was it food? Weather? What stressed you out? Was it allergies, hay fever? Whatever it is, you need to keep a track. of it. That is how awareness develops, and then you become more adept and efficient at managing your migraine attacks, preventing them, reducing their intensity, severity, frequency. Research has found that using a digital diary is far more effective than a paper diary. And I've done some research for you to find out which are the good apps. Now, I've not tried them. I'm just looking at research papers. So a 2014 paper actually recommended 3 apps, which was Eye Headache, there was Eco Headache, and Headache Diary Pro. Then there was a 2021 paper which also reviewed a bunch of apps, and they said the best ones were Pain Scale, Ease Day, and Migraine Trainer. So you may want to look them up. Like I said, I have not tried them. I have just been reading a lot of research papers. Last but definitely not the least is stress, because stress is linked to both weight gain and migraine attacks. So stress management is very important, and my number 1 tip on stress management is to follow me, because that is what my life is all about, to help you manage stress, to help you be healthy and happy. And a lot of the content on my page right here on YouTube is about stress management, breathing exercises, meditation, yoga, progressive muscle relaxation, visualization, body scans, all of that stuff. It is going to help you, one, manage the stress, but also become resilient towards stress. So when stressful events happen, you don't get easily knocked down. You stay strong. So yeah, reminder, follow me on Instagram and YouTube. And if you watched this video all the way to the end, thank you so much. I'm very, very grateful for you.